A dire warning about state capture's future in South Africa has been delivered by former Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, who hinted that the practice would continue after Cyril Ramaphosa leaves office. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. Zondo recently released a statement expressing his serious concerns about what he sees as Ramaphosa's administration's lack of sincere efforts to combat and prevent corruption in the government. The head of the investigation into state capture, Zondo, attacked the present government for what seemed to be a lack of enthusiasm in taking concrete steps to address the problem. He said that not enough has been done to address the systemic issues found during the investigation, even in spite of Ramaphosa's public pledges to combat corruption. Zondo said, "The truth is that state capture is not going to stop just because there is a new president. President Ramaphosa has shown little desire to implement strong measures to prevent its recurrence." In addition, the former Chief Justice attacked former President Jacob Zuma, claiming he was behind a plot to use rogues in Parliament to sabotage the legislative process. According to Zondo, legislative oversight has been weakened and effective government has been hampered by the deliberate placement of certain people in important positions as a result of Zuma's influence. This claim implies that Zuma's contentious legacy of influencing public institutions for political and personal advantage would continue. To further his criticism, Zondo drew attention to the MK party's representation in Parliament, claiming that these persons were also connected to the conclusions of his state capture inquiry. He issued a warning, saying that their increasing power would compromise the legislative body's credibility and make corruption worse. "The MK party members swarming Parliament are exactly the ones I found wanting. Any gains gained in the fight against state capture might be jeopardized by their influence and strength," according to Zondo. Concerns are raised by Zondo's comments that the push to eliminate state capture may be stalled, which might result in a return of corrupt activities. He issued a warning, stating that there is a genuine chance that Ramaphosa's presidency may be in jeopardy and that high levels of state capture that typified Zuma's administration may recur. The warning is issued at a critical juncture, as South Africa is still dealing with the fallout from widespread allegations of corruption. Zondo's remarks highlight the continued difficulties the nation has in restoring confidence in its democratic institutions and guaranteeing that corruption and undue influence do not exist in government. Once again, ACT leader Ace Magashule has said that he would not be joining the party, despite MK's Umkhonto we Sizwe growing popularity among left-leaning political figures. Magashule founded ACT last year, but he was not successful in winning any seats in the legislature. His steadfast support for former President Jacob Zuma is shown by the previous declaration of a strategic alliance between his party and Zuma's. A representative for ACT named Mohawk Humalo emphasized that Magashule would stick with the party in spite of recent political shifts, proving ACT's independence. He claimed that ACT still supports progressive movements such as the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and the MK party in an attempt to unite these groupings for the sake of South Africa. Political scientist Sipho Seep noted that minor parties like Zuluva and the South African Rainbow Alliance are seeing leadership swings towards this tendency, while the MK is cementing Marxist ideals, undermining the EFF's previous dominance as the sole alternative to the ANC. However, Magashule's refusal to support Zuma raises questions about his style of leadership. There are rumors that he would like to be independent than under the direction of another leader, which might make any alliances that emerge in the dynamic political landscape more difficult. Once again, the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, are very vigilant because to growing fears over potential MK party infiltration. This occurs at the same time as the EFF, which was previously recognized for using such methods against the African National Congress, ANC, is confronted with the same approach it previously used under Floyd Shivambu and Juliusmalema's leadership. A growing number of former ANC and Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK, members are apparently associating themselves with the MK party, a political organization that has lately acquired popularity, which has alarmed internal sources within the EFF. The leadership of the EFF is concerned that these people could be trying to undermine the party from inside, a strategy that Malema and Shivambu used against the ANC after their split from the governing party. Shivambu and Malema are both former